But here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal.
But here's the deal, all kidding aside. Most cops don't like bad cops.
Because here's the story about corruption. Do you know anything about it?
Nope.
You part of it?
Nope.
You trying to cover it up?
Nope.
And I'm #1 public enemies on their list. So they're gonna make me suffer. So
Sir?
yeah. Are you guys here to I'm sorry?
You got a complaint for us?
No, not generally, just what I just conveyed to the volunteers. So I got back in January, I got unlawfully arrested, and the 2 coppers confiscated my money, and they didn't write a receipt or tell me how much money I had in my possession. So my case got dismissed. I just want you guys to confirm and verify that it's okay. I could go the evidence vote and pick up my money.
What's your name?
Cesar Corrales. I gave him the event number. So
Okay, so I looked that up, and yeah, it's being held as evidence.
okay.
So they're not gonna release it until they're done doing whatever investigation they need to do.
Okay, and who has the authority to hold my money?
The police department. So when they seize it as evidence, until the case is done, until the case is verified that it's closed and whatnot, then they'll be able to release evidence. Did you pick up your other property?
Yeah.
So you got your backpack, right?
Well, that was like pretty long time ago. Just my cell phone devices. That's what it
Okay,
was.
so it said in there that they impounded money and that they impounded.
That was the money part was back in January.
It's under this event number. You got this event number was a backpack with some stuff in it, and then your money.
Yeah, money.
But the money says it's being held as evidence, and the rest of that we won't be able to see. It's just whatever the detective is investigating right now. And then when they're done with that, they let them know that the case is closed or they don't need to do anything more, and then they'll release the money to you.
Let who know?
The evidence fault.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that if the case is dismissed,
Well, what case? Because
that
it could
event
be,
number.
but it could be tied to something.
It was that event number.
Right. This event number is what you were arrested under.
Right.
Right. But you were arrested for a parole violation, right?
On that date, yes.
Okay,
yes.
so that could be tied to whatever you were arrested for or put on parole for. So they're going to continue investigating.
Well, that's impossible
Why is that?
because that's 2 different things. Violation and
You were arrested
the
for
unlawful arrest.
You were arrested for the violation, right? For the parole violation, right? So
Well,
you
that's
violated-
after when they found out. That wasn't the initial arrest.
Right, but you were arrested for the parole violation for soliciting drugs and narcotics or whatever, right?
Well, that was passed, so it's
But that's what
dismissed.
that's what you're on parole.
That's what that's the crime that they made up. Yes.
So that's what you're on parole for. So they arrested you. You had that amount of money on you.
Hold on.
Whatever amount of money you had.
You just said that's what I was.
You were arrested.
I'm
for
on
your
probation for.
That's what you were on parole and probation for. Were you not?
For what?
For your for selling drugs or narcotics or something.
That's incorrect.
What was it for then?
For what?
Well, why were you on parole?
Well, that's incorrect. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 different.
Okay, so do
two
you have a
different-
complaint with us?
No, I just want to know that why you guys are still holding my money when the
Because
case
it's being
is
held as evidence.
dismissed.
It's being held as evidence. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, can I get a receipt? Because I never received the confiscation from my money. So, and it's per policy, you have to give a receipt
You
to
didn't receive money accounting form or anything?
nothing. He didn't tell me how much money I had. He didn't. Okay, this is your receipt. It's gonna be on your property. So you just take. So what you're saying is that coppers are allowed to take people's money and not document and give them a copy.
When you got out of jail, did you get a bag full of your belongings?
What I want is the receipt
You're
of.
not-
So you're not answering. When you got out of jail, did you get a bag of the property that you went with? Not that was impounded, but the stuff that you went with. Did you get a bag?
Yeah, but there's no receipt attached where he took my money.
So there was no pink slip inside of
That the money
bag.
that he confiscated or he took? No.
Okay.
So I just want a receipt, a copy of that.
Saying how much it was.
Yes.
Um,
Because if
So you
and
just want the receipt of how much money you had?
yeah,
Okay,
because I
let's
never
see if that's
received
you
it.
might be able to print
Let's see if we
something.
can go look. and
Yeah,
figure
because
it out.
because I never received
We're not
it.
going to have the actual copy.
Do you have your ID? to
About the
show-
event.
To show who you are.
Yeah, we can't give you any information unless we can identify you.
Identify what?
Who you are.
What do you mean?
How do we know who you are?
Because I just gave you the event number?
Yes, but did you
If
tell
I did a
somebody you're
birth-
James Madison?
Well, it's not required because I don't want to until you guys come down here.
Okay,
Since
so-
you guys are down here, all my personal information
now we just-
is the event number.
Okay, but we just need to confirm that. So if you would like us to give you that information, we just need to confirm who you are, and then we'll give you that information.
Okay, sweet. So, all right. So how about this? How about we go on a public records request? I'm gonna request a public records request anonymously.
Sure.
So what I'm requesting is that receipt from the event number. That's my public records.
Okay, so
request.
then you can
so
go online and
Go online and
that.
request it, and then see if they'll give it to you. And then if they can give it to you, they'll give it to you. But we're not going to give it to you without confirming who you are.
So you're denied public records request?
Yes, because we don't do that.
So,
Or internal affairs.
We're internal affairs. We don't do public records requests.
you guys don't, okay, so because I called the headquarters, and they said I could come to any building and request
Building
that.
C over there, where they take crime reports, and they do things like releasing.
So you guys are listening to this crap, right?
Things like that.
So they're basically saying that I have to give them my ID in order to get
If you want
that.
to get your belongings, you can go to building C and grab your paperwork.
But
okay?
have a good day. We told you how you know, sir.
All right. So they don't want to give me a receipt for it because they need one my ID. So all of a sudden they can't release my money still. So you know, because I was gonna go home from here, but I see the newscast here, so I'm gonna probably stick around. You know, find out what story they're working. Well, I try to talk to the guy. You know how the news people are. They don't fuck with independent, independent people. So he didn't want to say. He didn't want to say what really was. But I'm assuming it's probably some kind of corrupted shit that they did. So, all right, we're here at the records department. What is it? So. But I will. I think I am, bro. I think I am going to find out what kind of story they're working on. You too. Hi. So I was directed here by two different buildings. Okay. Building A, which is the internal affairs, and Building B. Told me to come here. I don't know why, but I think they're incorrect. Well, basically, what I'm looking for is I would like to make a public records request for you. They said to come here.
Okay.
Is that correct?
It should be, yes. What are you trying to make a request for?
Public records request.
Okay, for what?
I have the items. If you have a form, I'll fill it out.
All right, give me 1 second,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah. So we're gonna see if they obey the Nevada public records law here. At least he went to go check, but I think they're gonna say I gotta talk to a PIO, and that's who I need to talk to is the public information officer. But if this is where they direct citizens to make that public records request, then all right.
Now serving C132 at window number 2. Now serving C132 at window number 2. Now serving M227 at window number 1.
Yeah, they went to get information from him, so they were just here at that.
is my problem. It is in building A. Okay? It is in building A. I just spoke with my supervisor. It is in building A.
All right, because they are refusing to take my public records request.
Okay, like I said, it is in building A. I did speak with my supervisor in reference to it.
All right, can you write down your supervisor's name?
That would be up to him to do. Unfortunately, it wouldn't be me.
I'm sorry, what?
That would be up to him to do.
To do what?
To contact him and write his name down.
No, your supervisor that you spoke with. What's his name?
Last name is Diaz.
Diaz?
D-I-A-Z.
So Diaz said that I have to go to building A?
Correct.
And to make the public records request
That's
there.
correct.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. I told you, man. They make it hard for it to do the public records request. So, well, let's take a little tour here since Metro is a corrupted police department. Because they don't know how to obey the law or the Nevada public records law. How do I know this shit? That they're fucking liars. They just want to give me the runaround, and that's what binge watchers said. Nothing but nothing but violation of rights of Metro. What they do. So now I gotta go back to building A, which is the internal affairs.
Yes.
But they want me to make it online. That's the problem. And it's not gonna happen. Find out what store they're working. Oh, I'm trying to.
Now serving at 862 at window number 10.
Restricted. Well, at least they're servicing a lot of people here. So took a little quick sweep. They closed down there. What did I say?
Hey, I did some research for you so you can get your public records.
All right, but
Do
these.
you want me to write it down for you?
Well, the issue with you guys is that you guys don't seem to obey the Nevada public records law, and I can.
I do have the information how to get
I understand
public.
that,
Do you want me
but-
to tell you?
I just don't
You
understand.
just go to LVMPD.com.
You know,
go
I'm
online,
illiterate
and
to
it's
it, sir.
Public records request.
I understand,
okay?
but I'm
I just want to make
illiterate.
sure you have that information. Okay?
I told. What did I say, you guys? They're pieces of shit, bro. They're just garbage, bro. They want to make it hard for the citizens because they're fucking incompetent, ignorant. They're fucking blue line thugs. You know, he literally comes over here like he's really gonna help me out, but he doesn't, bro. He doesn't give a shit. You know. So they said that I have to go to building A to make that request in person because that's what the Nevada public records law states. And we all know that Metro don't obey the law. So we're gonna go to building A and make that request in person because they want to direct me to the online, which the Nevada Public Records Act doesn't specifically say that I have to go online. I can go to the government entity and make it a request there in person, in writing, oral, and this oathbreaker seems to think that go fuck yourself, bro. So everything I gotta do is online, bro. Look how fucking pieces of garbage they are, bro. So the news people, you know what Metro does? So this is the media. But you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna restrict me from entering a look, see, I told you he's violating the First Amendment that he swore to protect. Look, what did I tell you? He's a coward.
are you guys? How are you?
Hey, doing good, Mark. Come on.
Good. Good to see y'all.
He knows it's true. The Terry ruling is unconstitutional. Look how close he is. Like he's gonna follow me. He's impeding the First Amendment that he's trying to protect. And complaints don't work anyways. It's a waste of time to file complaints on oathbreakers. Because they never, it's like, why file a complaint and have their own people, their own thin blue line investigate themselves? You see that, you guys? Look, if I move, he's gonna move. Watch, see that? See that? Impeding the First Amendment that he swore to protect. Is private citizens allowed in here?
No.
No private citizens? Why is that? You guys don't like?
Invitation.
You don't like transparency?
No, it's an invitation.
No, I said transparency.
You asked me if they were invited.
Yeah, then I said you guys don't like transparency. It's a yes or a no question. Do you like transparency or you do not? It's a question. Do you like transparency within the government?
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
So you don't know?
No.
Who do you work for?
Who do I work
Yes,
for?
sir.
Las Vegas Metropolitan Police
All right.
Department.
Is that a government entity or not?
You tell me, sir.
All right. Another oathbreaker playing the pretending he doesn't know what government entity is. I just asked him. Like he thinks that the First Amendment or the Bill of Rights is a joke, and it's not a joke. So I'm asking you again: does Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, are they transparent?
What does that mean, sir?
Yeah. What's your name, sir?
Officer Vidal.
I'm sorry?
Officer Vidal.
What's your P number?
14802.
All right, cool. Yeah, we all know that Metro, they're not very transparent. That's why it's limited. You know what that means when it's limited? It's always conceal the actual real news, the corruption that's going on with Metro, the violation of rights of citizens that they swore to protect, the unlawful arrest, the beatings. If you don't give me your ID, I'm going to put you in the ground because I'm asking for it. It's a lawful order. All these catchphrases that they use is to get you to submit to them. So, and this is supposed to be the PIO, and he doesn't know. I guess I don't know why he's a PIO. He's incompetent. If you're the PIO, which means Public Information Officer, correct? Is that correct? Yes, no? Look at his stupid ass face, bro. But if a regular citizen, another citizen asks him that, he'll respond to them. But because I'm asking him, he doesn't want to respond. Huh.